All right, everyone, welcome to Jasper's History Facts. Today is August the 25th, and on this day in 1944, Paris is liberated. So obviously, this is the liberation of Paris after D-Day and the seaborne invasion of France by the Allies. They've gotten to Paris by now. Obviously, they've been in Europe for a little bit now. Not super long, but still quite a bit at this point. But now they've been able to liberate Paris. Liberating Paris is not just from the Allies themselves. While they did obviously play a very big part, and the soldiers that fought to free Paris played probably the largest part. One thing that should not be forgotten is the French freedom fighters. France had many espionage groups, and they were causing all sorts of havoc for the Germans. In France, in Paris especially, they were causing all sorts of havoc for the Germans, and definitely helped to liberate their own country quite a bit. And Paris especially, they helped liberate it quick and fast. Faster than you would have expected, really. Yeah, the Allies had been in Europe for a bit, after the invasion at Normandy. But that didn't necessarily mean that they would get to Paris when they did. For all everyone knew, the Germans were going to hold for a long time. Germany was still pretty strong. I would say they would have been able to hold more if they would not have thrown everything away in Russia, but it's probably better that they did, so they didn't hold so long. So these places could be liberated from them. And I mean, you can kind of see too. Obviously, they would have fallen eventually. Nobody would have survived as long as they, nobody would have survived, really. It was an impossibility at this point. They're being attacked on 3 fronts. Everyone always forgets. They always say, 2 fronts. It was 3 fronts, really. It was from the west, from the south, and from the east. But it's kind of one of the reasons why they don't really hold Paris for as long as they maybe could have. I mean, for instance, look at Stalingrad. They held Stalingrad, or had some opposition in Stalingrad for a long, long time, comparatively to Paris. So it really shows they didn't really hold it for all that long. But definitely look more into this. There's some stories out there from this that are really, really interesting. But now you know.